Have you ever pondered the resistance some harbor towards the notion of humanity's evolution and awakening? It could stem from a deep-rooted fear of relinquishing control over the meticulously constructed world they've cultivated for centuries. Join us on Omni Sage channel as we delve into the underlying dynamics driving this resistance, exploring the motivations behind their fear of change and spiritual evolution. By unraveling these dynamics, we gain profound insights into the obstacles hindering our collective journey towards enlightenment. If this discussion piques your interest, consider subscribing for more insights on spirituality and personal growth. Together, let's navigate the complexities of the human experience and embrace the transformative power of awakening. Resistance to humanity's evolution and awakening is deeply ingrained in the psyche of certain individuals who fear the destabilization of their carefully maintained power structures. This resistance takes various forms, from outright denial of spiritual concepts to active suppression of movements advocating for change. Such individuals perceive any shift in consciousness as a threat to their authority and control, prompting them to resist and undermine efforts towards collective evolution. Furthermore, this resistance is fueled by manipulative tactics employed by those in positions of power to maintain their dominance and influence over society. Through propaganda, misinformation, and manipulation of public perception, they seek to control the narrative and suppress dissenting voices that challenge their authority. Overcoming this resistance requires a collective shift in consciousness fueled by awareness, empowerment, and a commitment to truth and authenticity. The fear of losing control within the context of resisting humanity's evolution and awakening is a complex interplay of psychological, societal, and existential factors. At its core, this fear is rooted in the desire for power and dominance over others. Those who resist humanity's evolution fear losing the control they've meticulously established over societal structures, institutions, and individuals. This fear is often driven by a fundamental insecurity about one's own abilities and significance. Individuals who cling to control may harbor deep-seated fears of inadequacy or unworthiness, seeking to compensate by exerting power and influence over others. The fear of losing control is intricately linked to the preservation of existing power structures and hierarchies, perpetuating a cycle of resistance that hinders collective progress and growth. Individuals often resist change because it threatens to disrupt the status quo and challenge their dominance. They fear that an awakened humanity would demand accountability, transparency, and equality, eroding the foundations of their power and privilege. As such, they resort to manipulative tactics to maintain their grip on power, perpetuating fear, division, and oppression to safeguard their interests. Furthermore, the fear of losing control is fueled by a deeply ingrained belief in the illusion of stability. Those who resist humanity's evolution cling to the false notion that maintaining control will ensure their safety, security, and prosperity. They fear that any deviation from the established order will lead to chaos, instability, and ultimately their downfall. This fear of uncertainty drives them to resist change at all costs, even if it means perpetuating suffering, inequality, and injustice. Ultimately, the fear of losing control is a manifestation of the ego's attachment to power and dominance. Individuals who resist humanity's evolution are driven by a primal fear of losing their identity, significance, and sense of self-importance. They perceive any challenge to their control as a threat to their ego, prompting them to resort to manipulative tactics to maintain their grip on power. However, by embracing humility, surrender, and trust in the inherent wisdom of the universe, we can transcend the fear of losing control and embrace the transformative power of humanity's evolution and awakening. The preservation of the status quo delves into the entrenched resistance of certain individuals to humanity's evolution and awakening. This resistance is rooted in the desire to maintain existing power structures, social hierarchies, and systems of oppression that serve the interests of a privileged few. Those who seek to preserve the status quo fear the destabilization of the societal order upon which their power and privilege are built, viewing any deviation from the established norms as a threat to their dominance. At the heart of this resistance lies a deep-seated attachment to privilege and entitlement. Individuals who benefit from the status quo are invested in maintaining the current social, economic, and political systems that afford them undue advantages and opportunities at the expense of others. They resist any attempt to challenge or dismantle these systems, fearing the loss of their privileged position in society. The preservation of the status quo is fueled by a pervasive culture of complacency and inertia, where those resistant to change find comfort in the current state of affairs. Oblivious or indifferent to the suffering perpetuated by existing power structures, they cling to the illusion of stability and security provided by the status quo. Calls for reform and social justice are dismissed as threats to their privileged existence, as they fear relinquishing power, privilege, and control. In essence, resistance to change stems from a fear of confronting systemic injustices and inequalities that underpin society. However, true progress and evolution necessitate challenging oppressive systems and creating a more equitable and just world for all. Only by addressing the root causes of inequality and injustice can humanity awaken to its collective potential and foster a more inclusive and compassionate society. Manipulative tactics are the deceptive strategies employed by certain individuals to maintain control over society and thwart the awakening of humanity. These tactics, often insidious and subtle, aim to deceive and manipulate individuals into conforming to their agenda. From disseminating misinformation and propaganda to cultivating fear and division among the populace, manipulative individuals exploit societal tensions and prejudices to sow discord. Additionally, they employ psychological manipulation and gaslighting to undermine the confidence and autonomy of their targets, rendering them more susceptible to their influence. In essence, manipulative tactics serve as fear-based control mechanisms aimed at preserving the status quo and preventing the collective awakening of humanity. Recognizing these tactics empowers individuals to discern truth from deception and reclaim their autonomy. The illusion of stability is a facade meticulously crafted by certain individuals to perpetuate the belief that existing societal structures are unchangeable and inherently beneficial. This illusion serves as a mechanism to maintain control over the masses, instilling a sense of complacency and resignation to the status quo. At its core, the illusion of stability relies on manipulating perception and concealing underlying systemic flaws. By presenting a veneer of order and security, these individuals dissuade any inclination towards questioning or resistance, fostering contentment with the existing power dynamics. Moreover, the illusion of stability is perpetuated through the suppression of dissent and the marginalization of alternative perspectives. Those who challenge the prevailing narrative are often ostracized or labeled as subversive, further reinforcing the illusion and discouraging dissent. However, beneath the facade of stability lies a system rife with inequality, injustice, and exploitation. The illusion begins to unravel when individuals awaken to the reality of systemic oppression and recognize the inherent flaws within the existing power structures. This awakening marks the first step towards dismantling the illusion of stability and paving the way for genuine societal transformation and progress. The emergence of collective awakening poses a significant threat to the established order meticulously upheld by certain individuals. This threat arises from the transformative power of awakened consciousness, which challenges existing power structures and disrupts the status quo. As individuals awaken to their true potential and question the validity of prevailing societal norms, they become agents of change seeking to dismantle oppressive systems that perpetuate inequality and injustice. Moreover, the threat to the established order stems from the potential for widespread societal upheaval and unrest as more individuals awaken to the truth of their reality. This awakening fosters a sense of collective empowerment and solidarity, posing a formidable challenge to the entrenched powers that be. In response to the growing demands for accountability and systemic reform, those entrenched in power may resort to desperate measures to cling to their authority. These measures could include censorship, propaganda, and coercion. However, despite these efforts to suppress the awakening tide, the collective consciousness continues to expand. Fueled by humanity's innate desire for freedom, justice, and equality, this relentless pursuit of truth and liberation threatens to dismantle the carefully constructed facade of the established order. The resistance to humanity's evolution often stems from an egoic attachment to power held by certain individuals. Over centuries, these individuals have amassed wealth, influence, and authority, intertwining their identity and self-worth with their position in existing power structures. Consequently, any challenge to their dominance triggers a primal fear of loss and insecurity. Moreover, this egoic attachment to power drives a relentless pursuit of self-preservation at the expense of collective well-being. Instead of embracing the potential for growth offered by humanity's awakening, these individuals desperately cling to their privileged status. This attachment blinds them to the interconnectedness of all beings and perpetuates a cycle of fear, greed, and exploitation. However, true power lies not in dominance or control, but in transcending the ego and connecting with the higher wisdom of the soul. As individuals awaken to their spiritual essence, they begin to recognize the illusory nature of power and authority, paving the way for profound societal transformation toward a more just, equitable, and harmonious world. As individuals relinquish their egoic attachments and embrace humility, compassion, and service, they pave the path toward a more enlightened and harmonious world. Here, power isn't wielded for personal gain but for the upliftment of all beings. The awakening of consciousness marks a pivotal shift in human awareness, transcending the confines of the egoic mind and connecting individuals to the deeper truths of existence. This transformation brings about heightened self-awareness, expanded perception, and a profound connection to the spiritual realms. As humanity collectively awakens from the illusionary slumber, individuals begin to question established narratives and belief systems, seeking a deeper understanding of their purpose and place in the cosmos. Liberation from fear, doubt, and limitation accompanies this awakening, empowering individuals to align with the principles of love, truth, and compassion. This awakening sets off a ripple effect of transformation, inspiring others to embark on their own journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. It heralds the dawn of a new era of human evolution where individuals reclaim their sovereignty and co-create a world based on unity, harmony, and collaboration. Moreover, liberation from manipulation signifies the breaking free from deceptive influences that seek to control and manipulate individuals. It marks a liberation of the mind and spirit, allowing individuals to embrace their authentic selves and live in alignment with their true essence. Throughout the annals of time, certain individuals have wielded control over others through manipulation, whether by spinning propaganda, employing psychological tactics, or conditioning society at large. These manipulative forces operate surreptitiously, molding beliefs and behaviors to serve their agendas and maintain dominance. Liberation from manipulation entails a voyage of self-discovery and empowerment. As awareness grows of the subtle influences at play, individuals can discern truth from fiction, reclaiming their capacity for independent thought. This journey necessitates courage and resilience to challenge entrenched norms and confront uncomfortable truths lurking beneath the surface. True liberation from manipulation requires a shift in consciousness, a recognition of inherent worth and divine essence. It's an awakening to the realization that individuals are not mere pawns but sovereign beings with the authority to shape their destinies. This awakening liberates from the shackles of fear and conformity, allowing individuals to embrace their true essence as co-creators of reality. As more souls awaken to their innate potential, the grip of manipulation weakens, heralding a new era of freedom, authenticity, and collective empowerment. As we draw the curtains on our exploration of resistance, fear, and manipulation, let us not forget the transformative force of awareness and discernment. By illuminating these intricate dynamics, we arm ourselves with the tools to transcend the shackles of control and manipulation, paving the way for an authentic path to liberation. Join us on this odyssey of awakening and evolution. Subscribe to our channel for a wealth of thought-provoking discussions on spirituality and personal development, where each insight serves as a beacon guiding us towards greater understanding and self-realization.